List for December 2022. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Solo, and you are now tuned into a special presentation of the December 2022 watch list. So let's get into it. On this agenda, we're going to be talking about the disclaimer, of course, the strategy for December that I have for myself, top 10 digital assets to watch for December, and honorable mention. Okay? Now, this isn't a top 10 favorite list or top 10 greatest crypto of all time list. This is not what this is. I want to be clear because I know sometimes people get this confused. This is a top 10 list that I'm watching, particularly this month. You should be watching the market as a whole in general, right? Of course, definitely. But these are the top 10 that I'm paying attention to the most. And we're going to get into why. First things first, the opinions expressed in this presentation are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide education about the financial industry, okay? This is infotainment, guys. Once again, this is a list pertaining to me. Do your own research. So my strategy for December, I'm anticipating more downwards movement in the crypto markets. The markets have been moving downwardly, of course, the whole of 2022. CPI reports comes out on 12/13/2022. I'm expecting another 50 basis point hike. Now, if that doesn't happen, then we may see a reversal of the markets, right? However, I'm expecting another hike. But if it doesn't happen where we have another hike, it goes lower, or you know what I mean? That could be a pleasant surprise. My strategy is to dollar cost average on coins that may go down another 20 to 50%. And I'm primarily talking about altcoins. Number 10, let's get straight into it, Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, we know, is the first cryptocurrency ever created. Bitcoin controls 37% of the cryptocurrency market right now. As I'm making this video, the price is 16,667. Now, why am I watching Bitcoin? Even though, as I've told you guys months before that, recall that I don't own Bitcoin anymore, right? Well, Bitcoin, as I mentioned here in the slide, dictates most of the market, right? The Bitcoin domination is still above 35%. And so whatever Bitcoin does, the market does, right? I do think that there will be decoupling in the future, as I've discussed in prior videos. And when that happens, then, you know, the coins will move individually, but we're not at that point yet, right? We're not at that point yet. I think that when we get to that point, me personally, and I'm just making a guess, but that could be, another minimum 5 to 9 years from now. That's just the minimum. So I do think that Bitcoin is going to end the year anywhere from 13,000 or lower, So could we see a $10,500 Bitcoin in December? We certainly could. Or it could happen in January or February, right? But I do think that we will finish the year at a 13K Bitcoin minimum. That would not shock me. Okay, and if you look at the year's returns here, I've talked about this here before. Guys, this is nothing new that Bitcoin has dropped, 58%, 73%. So far this year, this number should actually be updated. But, it's dropped over 60%, right? So this is nothing new. I know to a lot of people, they just got into the market last year in 2021. They either got in May or November. So they're not familiar with the tops and the bear markets and bull markets. And this is something that I've talked about quite frequently. If you look at this from a historic perspective, right? And how Bitcoin has done. I mean, look at it here in 2014. went from $758 down to $320, right? And then you look at it here in 2018, it went from $13,860 down to $3,689 the beginning of 2019, And I mean, even in 2020, for those who remember, we were at a $7,000 Bitcoin, but then by March, we went down to $3,900. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, we were even we were actually at a $9,000 Bitcoin, and then we dropped in March. Then we dropped to $3,900, right? And within literally days, 50%, literally within 3 days. But so then when you look at it in 2020, you got to think, right? It started at a $7,000 Bitcoin in January the 1st. But if you go in March the 12th or 13th, right, of 2020, when we were at 3,900, we finished the year at a $28,000 Bitcoin. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is, guys, it can move up in a hurry, right? From Bitcoin moving from 3,900 to 28,000, that was in less than a year, right? That happened within 9 months. So anything is possible. And I do think right now, while there's a lot of lack of confidence in the crypto markets in general, I do think eventually we will go back up again. Number 9, FIFA World Cup coins. These are meme coins and blue chip based on the FIFA World Cup. These coins are compiled in a list which can be found here. The watch list, guys, I've posted it on Patreon. I will post this in the description. Now, I do have to say 95% of these coins are high risk and not long-term holds. Let me say that again. 95% of those coins are high risk and not long-term holds. So what does that mean? A lot of those coins are meme coins. Some of them are pump and dumps. Some of them are rug pulls, okay? Now, I know some people are wondering, Solo, why would you put these crappy coins on this list? Remember, this is list pertaining to me. If you are a person who's been in the crypto market a year or less, then these coins, you should not be looking at them. Unless you're looking at the long-term holds like Algorand, which is part of the ISO 2022 protocol family, or Chili's, which, they have a partnerships with FIFA as well as the NBA. I would look at them, but these are what I call flip coins, right? You get in and then you get out, you flip, you flip these coins really quickly for profit. So these are not coins that you will expect to go 100x unless you just got into them at the very beginning. These are coins that, if you get up 5x, 10x, or even 2x, you take your money and you run, right? And like I said, right now, a lot of these coins are down. A lot of these coins are down, not just for the daily, but also for the weekly. I mean, the whole market, some of these coins are really down bad. There's a coin, FIFA Inu, that's down 90% in the last week. Quata Inu, this is one that I invested in, is down 58% for the week, right? Algorand, a coin like Algorand is going to be a lot safer. It's only down 10% for the week. Chili's, too, is only down 19%. So these are very volatile. These are risky. And like I said, even with Qatar Inu, whether I make money on the coin or not, and guys, I'm down on this coin. Like I said, me personally, I'm down on that investment. For me, more than 50%. Even if the coin never goes up, I'm selling before the World Cup is done. I mean, definitely, right? And of course, Crypto.com has a partnership with the World Cup as well. This lets you know how big crypto has gotten, not just in the space that we're in, but getting bigger in the world. And this is giving crypto a lot of visibility, right? Number 8, XDC, also known as XDC Network or Zinfin Network. XDC is a hybrid blockchain. Transactions are private but verified on a public blockchain that can't be changed. XDC can handle 2,000 transactions per second, okay? Just as fast or even faster than XRP. In 2021, XDC became ISO 20022 compliant. enabling it to deal with smart contracts, right? And so that's very important. And you guys have heard me talk about the ISO protocol before, right? And I know some of you guys may wonder, what is the ISO 2022 protocol? Basically, it provides communication and structured data that can be used for every kind of financial business transaction. Okay, so what in other words, what it means is it allows banks and large institutions to deal with large financial transactions within seconds. Where now we're dealing with the SWIFT system, and right now the financial system is migrating over from the SWIFT system. That's the system that has been used for the last 40, 50 years or so. And so ISO's replacing that system, right? So that way these transactions with large volumes of money and data and whatnot are able to move at a faster rate, also more secure, right? And the ISO stands for International Standard of Exchange for Electronic Messages between Financial Institutions. And once again, guys, I do have a YouTube video where I deal deeper into that for those who want to learn more, right? So the current price of Zin, as I'm making this video, is less than 2.5 cents. The preferred price is a penny. Realistic price might be a penny and a half. I think people gotta understand Zinfin is going to be what Ethereum is right now to altcoins when we're dealing with smart contracts and blockchains. That is what XDC is gonna be for the ledgers, right? And I think that, man, as I'm expecting more of a drop here, if we drop even more, then Zinfin can definitely go to that, penny and a half range, or even possibly even lower, right? So definitely this is something that's on my radar that I'm paying attention to. This coin is highly, highly underrated in my opinion. It's not talked about enough by the cryptocurrency community. It's kind of forgotten, right? But this coin is definitely one that I think that people need to be paying attention to, because I think in the near future, this coin, you're going to see rapid acceleration of this coin. And it wouldn't shock me if within 5 years, this coin easily is anywhere, from $5 to $10 within 5 years. So, yeah. Okay, so here we have the network progress of Zinfin. How many transactions it's got. Obviously, the market cap is lower since this screenshot was made, just to keep it, just to be aware. It does deal with dApps and projects as well. Also it deals with different wallets. You can store Zinfin on your Trezor wallet, the Cent wallet, right? You guys have heard me talk about these wallets and how imperative it is that you have custody on your own, right? We see what happened with FTX and Genesis and Celsius, all these exchanges. This is why it's very important. Also, they have a deal with the XDC NFTs. So Zinfin is a coin that I think you'll be hearing about a lot more, particularly in the future, right? And you can see here it's listed on different exchanges like BitTrue, CoinX, LBank, Gate.io. Fortunately, can't use Gate.io in America anymore. Qcoin, right? That's where I get my Zinfin from. You can get Zin from Qcoin, right? So, definitely, guys, do your own research on that. Number seven, Volt Inu, okay? I know a lot of people are going to be surprised. Volt Inu is a deflationary meme coin where you earn 1% reflection rewards for anyone who sells or buys. Volt Inu on 11/20/2022 released VoltiChange, which is a tier 1 exchange where you can burn supplies of other cryptocurrencies, and also has cross-chain bridge from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain, okay? Now, I know some people are wondering, why Volt Inu? Why now? The Volt Inu community, you guys know me. I don't, part of the reason why I invest is because of communities, because of people, right? The crypto market has changed a lot in the last 2 years, where even how I used to invest, like 2 years ago, I wasn't investing in meme coins. You guys know that. I was investing in blue chip projects that had a very solid team, a team that was highly credentialed, meaning educated, or they had experience in the field, right? For me personally, to invest in meme coins where you don't even know who the people are, that was sketchy, right? That was very, very sketchy. However, my strategy changed and evolved because I realized that meme coins would be the catalyst that would enable mass adoption to be implemented in the cryptocurrency world. Meaning that the people, the average Joe, he's not really going to care about how educated Charles Hoskinson is, or how Vitalik Buterin was in the crypto space since he was a teenager, right? And how he did this, how he created Ethereum when he was 21 years old. The average Joe doesn't care about that. The girl, the average Jennifer on TikTok doesn't care about that. They care about, is the coin cute? Is the coin got a bullish community? And that's what it is, right? And so this coin, obviously, like most meme coins, has been pretty much, wrecked, for lack of better verbiage, since the run up of last bull run. And obviously, the multi-change news in the last month has brought a lot of buzz to Volt Inu. They have a great marketing scheme that I've seen, just like Shiba Inu. And so I do think that whenever there's a rally or a bull run, this coin can definitely go back to its previous all-time high. And with the burning mechanism that they have in place, it could exceed that, definitely. These are how coins like Volt Inu, Shiba Inu, some of these coins, that have trillions or quadrillions of, coins and tokens. This is how they're going to get to these high prices, is by high burning. And the fact that you can burn other cryptos as well, I think that is a plus. So Volt Inu, to me, I think is one of these coins that I would call I would call a wild card coin, right? It's kind of like an X factor where this coin could really, really do something in the market that'll shock and surprise a lot of people. So once again, guys, do your own research. You know what I mean? It's not financial advice. It's hyper deflationary. And there is a tax, of course. And you guys know I'm not a big fan on taxes. I think that it's, but you know what? I put a little money in it just to have a little bit of a stake, a little bit of a foot in the game. And Volt is definitely one that I'm paying attention to because of the fact that I like the community and I am sold on the community. Number 6, Dogecoin, aka Doge. Dogecoin is the original meme coin that started the trend of meme coins. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and Twitter, yes, Elon Musk is the CEO of Twitter now, also is the richest man in the world, has promoted Dogecoin on his Twitter account numerous times. Indirectly, let's be honest, but still, nevertheless, Elon is a Doge fanatic, okay? Let's keep it real. So at the current time of this video, Dogecoin is 8 cents. Preferred price would be 1 cent. But I think that even if there was more of a market drop, I don't see Doge going below 4 cents. We might get it at 4.5 cents, 4.4 cents. But Dogecoin has been one of the better performing coins in the bear market, particularly in the last month since Elon Musk has purchased Twitter. Dogecoin at one point went from 7 cents up to 14 cents, nearly 15 cents, right? If I'm not mistaken. And now, it continues to go up and down. So I think that Dogecoin is one that you don't want to sleep on, because they also, the Dogecoin Foundation, and I always talk about that, they got Jared Birchall, who represents Elon Musk. He's the legal and financial advisor. I mean, that should tell you everything that you need to know. right? They got Max Keller. He's a Dogecoin core developer and technical advisor. And then they got, of course, Billy, aka Shibtoshi Nakamoto. He's one of the Dogecoin original founders and also an advisor. And you got Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum founder and blockchain crypto advisor, right? So when I saw the Dogecoin Foundation, I realized, you know what? There's going to be some interoperability or lining up here soon with Ethereum and Dogecoin, where you're going to see a Dogecoin on the Ethereum network, right? And I know people thought I was crazy, but now this has been confirmed. And I was telling you guys this information. Over a year and a half ago. Nearly a year and a half ago, I was telling you this information. And now people are saying this, and I'm like, this is old news, right? So Dogecoin definitely is a coin that it started the meme wave. It's, if it wasn't for Doge, let's be honest, guys, okay? If it wasn't for Doge, there wouldn't be no Shiba Inu. There wouldn't be no Volt. There wouldn't be no Saitama. There wouldn't be no Dogelon Mars or Akita Inu or Baby Doge. There wouldn't be none of those, right? Dogecoin started that trend because a lot of people didn't think Dogecoin could hit 10 cents, much less a penny, right? Listen, if you told me 2 years ago that Dogecoin would hit a penny, I would thought you were tweaking because of and this is what made me realize that people who look at these, Dogecoin can never hit Dogecoin was never supposed to hit a penny because it's unlimited, right? It's unlimited supply, right? But this made people realize that, you know what? It can hit a penny. Granted, Dogecoin circulating supply is only 132 billion, but these meme coins realize, you know what? We can hit a penny. Now, for coins that have trillions and quadrillions, they're going to have to do a burning mechanism, of course, right? Because you're not going to be able to get to a penny if you have 50 quadrillion coins. That's not going to be possible. So you're going to have to burn a lot, right? Now, Dogecoin, of course, didn't have to do that, luckily, but Dogecoin showed the blueprint that a penny could be achieved. And so other coins have taken from that. So Dogecoin, I think Doge will eventually hit $1, right? If not, it's going to hit 90 cents in the next bull run, definitely. But Dogecoin already hit 73 cents for its all-time high, 73.7 cents to be exact. If you were to round it, that's 74 cents. And it had an $88 billion market cap in May of 2021, okay? So, guys, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let's get it. Number 5, Solana. Yes. Shout out to Sol. Solana is a hybrid consensus blockchain that was released publicly in 2020. In 2022, Solana and Google Cloud announced a partnership to work together on development on their network blockchain. Currently, Solana is $14.15 as I'm making this video. Preferred price is $5. Realistic price is $7.50. Now, guys, you guys know, I'm going to be honest, I was never a fan or bullish on Solana simply for the fact that I thought it was vaporware. I thought it was something that these venture capitalists were propping up because Solana's had a lot of issues with their blockchain. It's been very buggy, and it's had the most issues out of any blockchain that I can think of in the last 2 years, right? However, Solana has really captured not just the venture capitalists' heart, but also the people's heart, where Solana has become very popular with the NFT crowd. And Solana has really, in the last bull run, performed really, really well. And so the fact of the matter is that Solana, for me personally, right, and I don't have any Solana, but I'm just telling you my mindset, is something that I would definitely invest in if I have the funds. And then in the next bull run, when it goes, back to its previous all-time high, and I think it'll exceed that. I think it'll even hit $300-$400, right? Then it would be a great way to make profit. So I definitely think Solana will do that. Solana, for me, I think that right now, if I were to invest into Solana, yes, I would consider it a long-term hold, right? Because the next bull run, we don't know when that'll happen, right? The next bull run could happen in next month, in January, right? Or of 2023, or it could happen in 2024. Only God knows, right? So Solana for me is not a project that, even though the project has a lot of bullishness in regards to their community and all of that, if I were to hold Solana, I'm not holding it beyond the next bull run. So technically, it is a long-term hold because according to my metric system, a long-term hold to me is any coin that I'm holding beyond 12 months, right? So any coin beyond 12 months, that's a long-term hold to me. Typically, traditionally, they would say that a long-term hold is a coin that you hold for a minimum of 5 years or longer. But in crypto, obviously, it's different because there are some people who hold a coin just for one day that they're trading, right? Then there are people that hold coins for decades, right? Literally, there are people that bought Bitcoin 10 years ago and they're still holding it. People like Da Vinci, right? But me personally, if I bought Solana, I would probably hold it until the next bull run. And to me, that would mean that, if I were to get into it. Now, let's say I were to get into Solana right now, and then the bull run happens in January, right? Would I sell then? Probably not, because I wouldn't have enough of a stake in the game. So honestly, guys, Solana, let me be clear, it is a long-term hold for me if I were to get in. But what I'm saying is Solana is not something that I'm going to be holding for 20, 30 years. That's what I'm saying, right? And so if you look at Solana, I mean, it's heavily into the DeFi space, heavily into the NFT space, right? Solana's really doing a lot of things. And of course, now that they got the partnership with Google Cloud, I mean, Solana is really going to be out here, man. I think Solana is not, going anywhere within the next 5 years. Even though there's a lot of FUD right now with Solana because of the FTX situation and contagion that we're dealing with, where FTX was purchasing a lot of Solana and then they were dumping it to save their own coin, right? I think right now Solana is a steal to get, but I think that there may be a better opportunity to start lower cost, dollar cost averaging. And can it technically hit $7.50? I mean, if there's more of a market dump, sure. That's what? That's less than 50%. Yeah. But I do think that when Solana gets into that range, then you definitely want to cop. You guys got to remember when I did my last watch list, I believe that was in June, right? And a lot of those prices, the preferred prices, sounded insane, right? And now those prices, the preferred prices, are actually too high. So guys, what I'm saying is never think that you're being too greedy with your preferred price, because the market can always drop down. If you're patient enough, eventually the market will drop lower than you think, right? Number 4, ADA, Cardano. Now, Cardano is one that I was talking about a lot in 2021. Haven't really talked about Cardano much in 2022, but Cardano has not died out, has not fizzled out. It's still a top 10 crypto. It's a proof-of-stake blockchain founded by Charles Hoskinson, one of the co-founders of Ethereum network. Charles is very active on YouTube. He's got his own YouTube channel, very active on Twitter, right? He's always chilling ADA, of course. In September 2022, Cardano allowed smart contracts to be deployed with the Alonzo hard fork. Currently, as I'm making this video, it's 31 cents. Preferred price would be 9 cents. Amen. Realistic price, 27 cents, right? Now, ADA is one that I started to purchase heavily back in January and February of 2021. So the prices that we're seeing now, right, those were the prices that I initially got into when I was purchasing ADA. And sadly, I knew about ADA since 2020, right? Since earlier of 2020. But I kind of pulled the trigger too late, right? And I remember I was buying ADA from, when it was at, 34 cents all the way up to 80 cents, right? I was buying ADA up in there. And then when ADA reached its all-time high of $3.09, I didn't sell any. I didn't sell any, right? Now, I did take a little bit of ADA uh, back in the summer when it was low and sold it, right? And to me, honestly, when I sold it in the summer, it was about 40 something cents, right? It was about 46 cents or so. I flipped it into another coin, which I regret doing. So the reality is, I do think that ADA will go down. Will it go down to 27 cents? I don't know. Definitely. I mean, it should. I mean, it's at 32 right now. If we have another breakdown, yeah, it can hit that. What can it hit 9 cents? Right now, it may look improbable, right? But never say never. If ADA does hit 9 cents or lower, we might have to go heavy into that. Even if ADA just goes down to like a quarter, I think that'll be an excellent buy. I think Cardano within the next 5 years is still going to be a top 10 coin. I think Cardano eventually will one day break out to be a $10, $15 coin, right? And whatnot. So I'm definitely very bullish on ADA. Um, ADA's trying to do a lot, and right now, and of course in the NFT system as well. You can get it in different forms of wallets. I think that ADA has a partnership too with Ethiopia, with the government, right, to do digitalized IDs. So I think that with ADA, even though the rollout has been slow and updates have been slow, the community has been very bullish. And as long as ADA does do some rollouts, and doesn't, uh, falter too far behind other blockchains, I think ADA will be very, very fine. Very, very fine. Number 3, Terra Luna Classic, aka Lunk. Terra Classic, formerly known as Terra Luna, is a blockchain that was pegged to a stable coin, Terra Classic USD, USTC. USTC is a separate coin. Terra Luna was created in 2018 by Daniel Shin and Daquan. Terra Luna collapsed in May of 2022 and lost 99.9% of its value. 2 billion worth of USTC was unstaked, which caused massive fear and billions of USTC, and Terra Luna was instantly sold. So you guys remember when this happened in May, right? I covered the news ASAP, right? I've been covering Terra Luna Classic now for the last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So Terra Luna Classic now is ran by the community, and the community members now can issue proposals and vote on different issues because the community members have governance over the coin, which I think is dope, right? And of course, guys, I know I have friends personally that lost money on Terra Luna Classic when it was at that, high of, what I'm saying, of $80. That wasn't the all-time high when it crashed at the time, but it was $80 to virtually zero, right? And I have a personal friend of mine who, he lost millions of dollars because of that, right? And I do think this coin, guys, even though what the Quan did was shameful, I do think this coin, the community, right? I support the community. I've said this before. I think the community is very bullish. And by the way, the coin did start to drop in April when it was about $115, right? That's when the coin reached its all-time high. And there were some people that actually bought the top. And then from $86, it went down to whoosh. It went down to literally zero, right? Literally zero. And so, yeah, guys, I do think that right now the coin is at 0.000016. I do think this coin, there was a lot of, bullish news. This coin actually had more news and more social media traction than Shiba Inu a couple months ago, right? Because of the fact that they were talking about the tax protocol that they were going to implement, the 1.3% tax protocol. And then me personally, I thought this was going to help to catapult the coin up, at least to, a half a penny or a little bit below that. But it kind of killed that momentum, right? Because it was at a $3 billion market cap. and then it killed the momentum, and now we're back to a $1 billion market cap. But I do think, guys, this coin eventually will go back up. I think that sometime in 2023, this is a coin that, definitely will go back to, 10, 20 cents or something like that. I do think so. I think that as long as the community's active with it, the community will find a way. And Binance, if Binance does start burning the coin, not just burning 4 to 6 billion a month like they've been doing and plan on continue to do, but if they start to increase that burning rate, I think that it's gonna accelerate the price action, right? Now, the thing that I would like to see this coin do for the future, and I'm talking about, 5 years out, is to get some utility back, because people don't forget Terra Luna at one point, right? Terra Luna Classic, if we're talking about that, was used as a form of payment on one of the biggest retail websites in the Asian markets, right? And I forgot the name of it, but it was used as a payment for that, as a payment gateway, right? No, it wasn't Alibaba. It was one of the other ones that is known in Asia. So I want to see that utility come back for Terra Luna Classic. I think that's going to help to catapult the price then even beyond that into the dollars ranges, right? But I'm not expecting that to happen overnight. We gotta give this time, guys, okay? We got to give this time, especially when we're now dealing with a coin that is being dealt with by the community. We got to give it time. All right, number 2, Shiba Inu. Yes, Shiba's still in the mix, okay? World Economic Conference. If you're watching this, crazy, right? So Shiba Inu is a decentralized token that started out as a meme coin. Shiba Inu listed on Coinbase, Crypto.com, Robinhood, and many other exchanges. In record time for a meme coin, right? Currently, Shiba, as I'm making this video, is at the 9 marker. Preferred price is as low as it can go. I ain't even gonna cap. Realistic prices, we might see it go down to the 7.5 marker. Okay, that's what I call it, right? And guys, if you're watching this video right now, as I'm recording this in November of 2022, Shiba Inu got an invite to the World Economic Conference, right? Now, me personally, I think that shocked me. That surprised me that Shiba Inu would be invited to the World Economic Conference, because if you think about the World Economic Conference, right, they would invite maybe an Ethereum, maybe they would invite a Solana, because Solana is very heavily invested by these venture capitalists, right? Heck, maybe even a Cardano, right? But Shiba Inu gets that invite. That is huge news, but it's also concerning to the community and myself, because of the fact that why is the World Economic Conference trying to have Shiba Inu's input on the metaverse? And of course, then there are people that, we think that they might be up to something nefarious, that they're trying to control Shiba Inu, because I think that the powers that be, guys, they know that Shiba Inu can be that token for the wealth transfer. I really believe that. Shiba Inu can be a token for the wealth transfer. And this is one of the reasons why you see a lot of these wealthy millionaires and billionaires buy Shiba Inu left and right, because they don't want Shiba Inu to go up to these higher prices. So they're buying as much as they can to keep the price down, to manipulate it. These are some evil, evil people. And it wouldn't shock me if some of these evil people are in the World Economic Conference who've been buying Shiba Inu, right? Because everybody knows that Shiba Inu is the people's coin. This is the coin that has defied everything, right? It's made it to a top 15 coin, top 13 to be exact, right? At one point, it was ranked number 11, right? Shiba Inu has defied everything. Shiba Inu is not even supposed to be alive right now, much less a top 13 coin in a bear market. The next bull market, guys, this is my next prediction. The next bull market, Shiba Inu will be a top 3 coin. Let me say it again. The next bull market, Shiba Inu will be a top 3 coin, and it's not going to be number 3. All right? That's all I got to say about that. It ain't going to be number 3. Now, the coin that I do think will be number 1 in the next bull 5 years from now, this coin will be number 1. I know people are going to think I'm crazy. X marks the spot. XRP, yes sir. Now, XRP is used for payment settlements, asset exchange, and is utilized by Ripple. XRP was created by 3 engineers, David Schwartz, Jet McCaleb, Arthur Brittle. Current price of XRP is 40 cents. Preferred price, 20 cents. Heck, preferred price, a penny. Realistic price, a quarter. Guys, XRP has defied all odds as well. The XRP case has been dragging out now. When it's December of 2022, by the time, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will see this video, it'll be 2 years. XRP, for the longest time, was still a top 3 coin, was ranked number 3. XRP currently is ranked number 7. It's still a top 10 coin, and it's been suppressed. Guys, I don't think a lot of people realize how bad the case has suppressed this coin. Because make no mistake, if it wasn't for this XRP case, XRP would have been number 2. I think XRP would have toppled Ethereum in the last bull run if it wasn't for the case. I really genuinely believe that. I think XRP, we would be looking at an $80 to $100 XRP right now if it wasn't for that case. And I know people are going to sound like I'm crazy that I'm saying this, but as I'm making this video, November 27th of 2022, right? November 27th of 2022. XRP, and you guys can hear the pain in my voice, XRP has been suppressed. XRP has been manipulated, right? And you guys got to understand, like, XRP, and I've talked about XRP a lot because of how it's going to be used for, you know, large volume transaction, cross-borderless payments, and how not just me, but how other YouTubers, like Quincy, salute to him, he went viral because of XRP. So many content creators, XRP Veil, shout out to him, got to give him his props. He's been on my YouTube channel many a time. How so many content creators have talked about XRP, right? And how XRP, the utility of XRP, how it'll be used as a financial reserve currency globally, right? And how it's been suppressed. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is conspiracy theory, Solo. Oh, you're making a big deal out of this, Solo. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Solo. Right. But the same people, when you ask them, why is it that out of all the coins, XRP is the only one catching static? Have you ever wondered that? See, people are asking the wrong questions. And they think the wrong things. You got to wonder, why is it that XRP has been healed up for 2 years? Why is it that the SEC, they don't have a case, and they know they don't have a case, but they've just been stalling. They've been stalling for the longest time. Why? Because we all know X marks the spot. We all know that XRP is going to be used for instant cross-border settlements, right? Because we're not just talking about currency, but we're talking about smart contracts. That's what I mean by that. Right? I'm not saying that XRP is a security, but I'm talking about smart contracts. Let me clarify. You know, we're talking about global liquidity and also a medium of exchange, right? This is what we're talking about. We're talking about my payments as well, but that's just a small part of it. That's just a small part of it. Well, actually, when I talk about payments as well, I'm talking about what XRP can do. The main part to me is that XRP is a bridge currency between nations and institutions. That's a lot of bread. Anyway, guys, that's all I got to say. XRP, I will say this about XRP. XRP will always be a good coin to purchase. I don't care what the price is up until $100 or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'll be purchasing XRP until it goes up to $100 because XRP, in my opinion, it would not shock me if XRP within 3 years is $1,500 or more. Feel me? I'm saying it right now. So XRP to me, if people, I got into XRP at $50, man, I got ripped up. Bro, if you got into, listen, if you're watching this video right now, XRP currently is 40 cents, right? Then I don't want to hear you complaining about that you got into XRP at $50. Now, if you're watching this video years from now and you getting into XRP, it's $50, then you're still getting in at a great price. Believe me, trust me, it's still a great price. Now, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna cap. 40 cents. Getting into a coin at 40 cents is far better than $50. Okay, I'm not here to cap, and I'm not here to be disingenuous or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, guys, we're talking about a coin that could eventually be $10,000 or more within a decade. Let me say that again. People who are going to be complaining about getting into this coin at $50 or $10 or even $5 or $100 even. We're talking about a coin that 10 years from now might be $10,000 or more per coin. I'll leave it at that. Okay, guys. Honorable mention. Ethereum. Smart contract blockchain. Ethereum is another coin on my list, right? I don't have a price for that. I mean, anything below $900 is a good price to start dollar cost averaging. Personally, I'm hoping Ethereum will go lower than that, but we'll see. XLM, cross-border payment crypto, part of the ISO 2022 protocol. XLM, I think that XLM is going to be used as an everyday form of currency in a decade from now, right? Within 10 years. Right now, XLM is at 9 cents. I think XLM is a great point right now, but since it's below 10 cents, to start dollar cost averaging, right? If we go back in time, XLM was all-time high. People already forgot. XLM's all-time high was 92 cents, right? That was XLM's all-time high. I remember when I was, I've been buying XLM for years. When did I start first buying XLM? I think I've been buying XLM since 2018, right? When XLM, 2018, I've been buying 2018, I've been buying XLM. And then 2020, right, when XRP case was happening, I converted a lot of my XLM into that when XLM was about 20 cents, right? Right now, XLM for me, right now is 50% off, right? I still think that, obviously, it would be nice to get those early 2020 prices again when XLM was 4 cents, right? Back in March or whatnot. But even if you compared XLM to 2 years ago, 2 years ago was 8 cents. I think we can hit 8 cents again, right? A year ago at this time, XLM was 31 cents. Let me say that again. A year ago, right, on November the 28th, XLM was 31 cents, right? And as I'm making this video on the 27th, XLM is 9 cents. So I mean, right now you get an XLM. I mean, it's a steal. You get an XLM for damn near 75% off. Damn near. You know what I mean? So, and here's the crazy part. A lot of people are not going to talk about XLM until it goes back to its previous all-time high, or XLM like, yeah, man, XLM is 45 cents. You know, XLM is a coin that I'm expecting it to be $100 one day. I'm expecting XLM to be in the thousands as well. Now, I don't expect XLM to be as high as XRP, but I do think in the future we could see $1,000 to $3,000 XLM within 15 years, maybe 20 years or less. We could see a $3,000 XLM. I definitely think that we'll see a $100 XLM within 10 years for sure. So now it's 9 cents. Man, come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro. I don't think people understand where this is gonna go, man. That's why I sound crazy to a lot of people. You feel me? I know I sound crazy to a lot of people, but you guys gotta remember, I was around when Ethereum was $90 and $100 in 2017. I was around then. I remember buying Ethereum for those prices, right? Matter of fact, Ethereum may have been even lower than that in 2017. But the point I'm trying to make is, guys, and when you and this is where I'm not trying to be like, oh, I know everything. I'm blah blah blah. I know everything and this and that, right? But people got to understand. I remember Ethereum when it was less than $100 in the crypto market, right? And then I saw Ethereum literally when I got into the crypto market, right? I literally saw it go from $95 to, $300 within months. Ethereum really ramped it up, right? And now Ethereum is $1,200. At one point, Ethereum was $4,800. And I think we will see a $10,000 Ethereum here within easily anywhere from next year to 2025. Guaranteed, yes. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not financial advice, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I think that people got to realize that. I saw Ethereum go from $100 in 2017 to $300, right? And within months. And then by the end of 2017, at the beginning of 2018, Ethereum was $1,700. Oh, excuse me, $1,300. So I've seen Ethereum, the prices that we are now, we saw these prices in 2018. You know what I'm saying? These and then Ethereum, of course, crashed. And then Ethereum went back down to $200 for the longest time, right? And then it went down to about $100 in May of 2020. March of 2020, and I scooped some. And then Ethereum went from literally $100 to boom, $5,000 damn near. People are sleeping on this. People are sleeping on crypto heavy. I mean, man, I'll be telling y'all, bro. And people think I sound crazy. And you know how I'm not crazy? Everything I just said, you can verify it. You know why? You can go do your own research, Google it, look at the historic price points, and verify these prices I'm telling you. And that's how you know I'm not just talking out of my you-know-what, but that, hey, this guy's right. Ethereum was less than $100 at one point in 2017, and then it went to $300 like he claimed in August. Yes, this guy's right that Ethereum did go from $300 in August of 2017 to $1,300 at the beginning of 2018 and sometime in January. This guy is right. Everything. This is the beautiful part about crypto. Everything is verified, and we got the receipts so that we can look at the past to see what I was talking about is true. Now, the future, this is the stuff that a lot of people are, you gotta have faith. right? You got to have faith that if a coin like Ethereum that was $4,800 just in 2021 and now it's down to $1,200, you got to have faith that'll go back up again that same price or beyond it. You got to have faith. And this is where a lot of people get tested. And I'm sorry, guys, I know I'm on a rant, so let me continue. But I got to emphasize that because it's so much doubt. And I understand if you're new to crypto, if you've been in the market less than a year, I understand where you're coming from. Let me hit this water. But if you've been in this space for more than a year, you've been in this space for 3 years, you should know better. You should know better. You should know better. If you've been in this space for 2 years, okay, I'll give you a pass. But if you've been in the space for 3 years or longer, you should know better. You should know that what all of these things I'm telling you is true, that you know what? Coins will go down and up. Now, there are some coins, let's be honest, that will die. But eventually in a bull market, every coin does go up again, even the shittiest of shit coins. HBAR, decentralized protocol that offers services of payment, smart contracts, and file storage, right? Hedera Hashgraph, coin I've talked about a lot, not enough, right? There's so many coins, guys. There's so many coins. HBAR is a coin that I started to buy last year, early January of 2021, right? I believe. And HBAR was one of these coins that really, I'm glad that I bought. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was buying HBAR anywhere from 9 to 36 cents, right? So that's when I was buying HBAR. So right, and then HBAR, of course, all-time high was 57 cents, right? 56.9 to be exact. So yeah, guys, I was buying HBAR in the high 30s back in March of 2021. Not gonna lie, damn near the top. But I think HBAR, I'm gonna be real with y'all. HBAR is a project that I can see within the next 5 to 10 years, it'll be a $50 coin. Right? I mean, the technology that HBAR is using is different than anything that we have right now. It's a lot more faster. It's a lot more able to scale better. It's similar to blockchain. So Hedera right now, technology-wise, they're further ahead than a lot of these other blockchains, right? Now, the question, of course, will be adoption. Will regular people use it, and how will it be used, right? But I do think that HBAR is going to be a $50 coin here in within 10 years, because the technology is far more superior than these older blockchain-based models, right? And also, of course, that it has a public network and with its own consensus mechanism, right? HBAR is definitely going to be a trendsetter in the space, and it is a trendsetter in the space, right? Theta is a streaming network using blockchain technology for faster and better streaming services. Okay, so Theta was one that, you know, a lot of my audience, I got to give them props. They were the ones who were schooling me on Theta, right? You know, I first heard about Theta from Maurice, as well as Trojan. You know what I'm saying? So I remember, you know, when I had my live streams, Maurice and Trojan were coming on the live streams, and they were telling me about Theta, right? And I'm gonna be honest, guys. You know, Theta is, for the longest time, I was kind of like, I was cool on it, because the whole streaming thing, I got burned by another coin back in 2019 known as Flixio, that they had same as Theta, they had a great team, although Theta's team is definitely the best team in crypto, arguably, right? But Flexio had a great team too. I mean, their CEO already had a proven track record with Popcorn, right? And then Flixio it just died. It didn't go anywhere. So the theta, I was for the longest time I was hesitant, and then it literally it went from nothing to 3 cents, then to 7 cents, then it went to 15 cents, 30 cents, and the whole time brothers were still telling me about theta, right? Um, my whatchamacallit, Maurice was always talking about theta to me. Just people that I know personally, right? They were always talking about theta to me. My audience, you know who you guys are. People that were in my group, you know who you are. They were talking about theta to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cozy. He also was talking about theta. You know what I mean? Um, but theta was one that I saw this coin. Literally, it was nothing. Right? I remember this coin in 2019. I remember my viewers were telling me about this coin. It was nothing, less than, whatever, a penny. And then it literally, it went up to like $5, right? And then boom, in 2021, theta went up to like $15. And when theta, and this is the smartest thing I did with theta, was I didn't buy the top, thank God, because theta was the hardest coin to get. Like, you just couldn't get theta. It just wasn't listed on a lot of exchanges, right? The only way, how did I finally get theta? How did I finally get theta? I can't even remember how. Like, real talk, I can't even tell you how I got theta, to be honest with you, bro. I think I finally got theta through Qcoin. I think that's how I got it, and whatnot, right? But theta was just such a hard coin to get. I mean, it was just hard. Do I still believe in it? Of course I do. I think that the type of tech that they're using is ahead of its time. I think that YouTube is shooting themselves in the foot, and I think that right now that there is a somebody that should be stepping up to challenge YouTube, right? Is it Rumble? I don't know. But I do think that theta will eventually go back to its all-time high at least. But I do think that they got to start implementing this adoption process, because right now YouTube is at a perfect place where a contender can step in and at least challenge YouTube, right? They may not beat YouTube, but give YouTube a challenge, right? Because YouTube right now, there's so much censorship that the market is waiting for another outlet. The market is ready for that. And the problem is that right now there's no other, outside of YouTube, who's really servicing the market. Rumble, BitTrue, or whatever, Vimeo. I don't know. I mean, there's not really a number two like that is stepping in right now. I know Rumble is trying to do it, and I mean they've recently got some big names like Andrew Tate. Okay, cool. But still, their interface is trash, in my opinion, and it's not user-friendly at all, right? So I think that theta is really got an opportunity here to to address this need that there is in this market because of the censorship that you have on Twitch and YouTube. Like Twitch, I would say, is outside of YouTube, it's Twitch. Let's be honest, right? But Twitch is also very censorship heavy. So theta, I think, has an opportunity, and if they don't try to capitalize on it, they might drop the ball, right? I'm just being honest. Theta has potential. If they do the right thing, they could be $100, $300 token easily, but it's all about execution. That's the main issue, right? Theta, it's all about execution. It's all about execution. And honestly, I haven't heard much from theta at all in this bear market. They had a rollout that they were supposed to have last year, and they delayed it, of course. So I really think that theta has to really do something, because if not, there are other coins that will gladly take theta's spot, right? So maybe there is some other things that theta is doing, but theta is definitely one that I'm not like I said, I haven't given up on theta. I think that theta has the potential to be $100, $300 token, right? But not just to be $100, $300 token, but also theta has the potential to address a need in this market than it should, right? And I do think that theta under $1 right now I think that Theta eventually Theta will go back up to its previous all-time high of $15, right? And I think a lot of people will realize that, yo, Theta is gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? Theta is gonna be the one. I think that Theta right now, and when I say the one, I'm saying not just to step into a need with the streaming, and this is dear to me because you guys know I'm a YouTuber and I've dealt with censorship and all of that. But you know, the team is very like I said, I'm not worried about Theta, right? I'm not worried about Theta in regards to their team because their team does have a track record. But I am worried about their rolling out. I think that's very important because I think in the future, and this is not like right now, a lot of coins are still getting away with this, but I think, you know, and maybe this might be 5 years from now or 10 years from now, I'm not sure. But there will come a time in the future in the crypto market where you can't just talk about, oh, this is what we're going to do and we're going to take our time rolling out, right? That's something Ethereum and ADA love to do, right? But in the future, you're going to have to come out with different upgrades and modifications and utility situations, boom, 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 and show improve, right? I don't think we're there yet, but I do think that we're at a spot now where we do need infrastructure for mass adoption. I think that's what we need to focus on right now is infrastructure for mass adoption, and then we can worry about the other stuff later on. So when I say infrastructure for mass adoption, what I mean by that is we have infrastructure where the everyday person can use it, where the everyday person can do that. So I think that Theta, and I know I'm rambling here, but I think that Theta in the long term, I think that Theta has a bright future. And I think that if you know, even now at this price, Theta is what, 97 cents right now? I think that Theta, I mean, when I first bought Theta, I got into Theta when it was $8. I started dollar cost. I bought most of my Theta at $7, $8, right? And I like the amount that I have right now. I think though, you know, I think that Theta is definitely one that has massive upside potential. Because I do think that Theta will be $100, $300 coin. And my thing is, I'm not planning on selling my Theta until it hits minimum $50. That's when I'm gonna sell probably half of my Theta bag, and then when Theta, the other half, I'm holding when it hits $100 plus, because I think this can be a $300 coin. Okay, so let's finish this off with Shiba Inu, and this video is a lot longer than I intended it to be. I apologize. But you guys know I love talking about crypto, man. I do. So Shiba Inu, guys, right now, you guys know Shiba Inu is a coin that has a prophetic calling. Shout out to Maria, what's her name? Maria Cromwell, right? Maria Cromwell, I think that's her name, right? Shiba Inu was a coin that, you know, basically, when I started to talk about it on YouTube, and this is all divine timing, this is why I say God is behind the best things in life, right? Because when I talked about Shiba Inu on Friday, it was less than $1 million market cap. By Sunday, it went up to $50 million. $50 million, okay? And this was in a bear market in April. This was in a bear market in April. So Sheena, the community, you guys got to understand, the community is super bullish, right? There's some big whales in the community. There's also a lot of connections with Sheena and Shiba Inu that I've already showed you guys the receipt of in my channel, right? This coin hasn't been listed on any major exchanges. And it almost was it was halfway to a $100 million market cap. So the focus for Sheena is in the next bull run. By the next bull run is to position themselves that they get listed on at least, minimum, 5 exchanges. And I'm talking about, your L Banks, your Gate IOs, Bitmark. I would love to see it on crypto.com. And then Binance or Qcoin or both. Remember, guys, I made a video. You guys remember when Qcoin, and this was crazy to me, right? I made a video, guys, earlier this year, and I don't remember which month it was, where Qcoin was had a screenshot of them promoting Shiba Inu, and you can't even buy Shiba Inu on Qcoin. But it was so bizarre to me that they were promoting it. You guys remember that video? And the crazy part is that told me two things: either somebody in Qcoin messed up very bad and got fired, or is getting fired, or they got fired, facts. Or number two, Qcoin is trying to tell you something. The fact is that they're going to be a stable coin and part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And this coin is so darn early that a lot of you guys that even buy this coin, you guys are going to sell out too early. I think Shiba Inu is going to be one of these coins that in the future, it's going to have a $5 to $10 billion market cap for sure. For sure. It's going to have a $5 to $10 billion market cap. So in other words, what I'm saying is if you were to buy $1,000 of Shiba Inu right now, November the 27th of 2022, that I'm making this video, right? And I know a lot of people think I'm capping, so let's do this right here, man. Let's do this right here, because you see the date right there, right? See the date. I know. Yep. So see, people think I'm capping right here. So let's do this here. Let's show the date. Let's show the date. If you were to buy $1,000 of Shiba Inu right now, right, and then Shiba goes to like a $5 to $10 billion market cap, which I think it'll hit that in 2027. It'll hit that in 2027. Let's say you're patient enough to wait 5 years, right? Listen, I was here 5 years ago when Ethereum was less than $100 to see it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's now. I can wait another 5 years for Shiba. I can, me personally, right? But if you were to put $1,000 in now, okay, and let's say you that $1,000 gets you, let's say it gets you 2 billion Shiba, right? And then it gets to the 10 billion, 15 billion. When I'm doing Yankee math, but if it gets to a 10 or 15 billion dollar market cap, right? And you buy right now, I mean, you'll easily be a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. I do think that she can definitely hit by 2027 a $5 to $15 billion market cap minimum. I would be shocked if it's not a $5 billion market cap, right? Because I'm expecting she to actually hit a $1 to $3 billion market cap within the next 3 years, right? So by 2027, if it hits, that, I mean, I could be off, I mean, timing wise, but I do think that Shiba Inu will definitely hit $1 billion market cap by the next, by sometime, whenever the next bull run is. Man. And I think that the community is so early that a lot of people are going to be sleeping on it, right? Just like I believe that Volt Inu will definitely hit a 10. I do believe Volt Inu will hit a 10 to $15 billion market cap as well. Yes, definitely. But the reason why I got Volt Inu, and once again, this is not my favorite because I prefer Shiba over Volt personally, because I got into Shiba from the ground up, facts. And also, Shiba doesn't have tax. But the reason why I got Volt in this compilation ahead of Shiba is only for the fact that Volt already has more traction, meaning that Volt is already listed on exchanges. But I do see both Volt, Shiba, hitting, double-digit market caps within 5 years by 2027, the earliest, right? That's the earliest. It's not the latest; it's the earliest. Let me be clear, right? And a lot of people are wondering why. You guys got to remember, man. Doge hit an $88 billion market cap, bro, in May of 2021, right? Shiba Inu hit a 40, was it 42 million or 44 million, 40 something billion. Let me clarify myself. 40 something $billion market cap in May of 2021. 40. So who are you guys to say that Volt or Sheena couldn't hit a $10 billion market cap? Because there's going to be more. Let me just stop, man. I feel like I'm arguing against myself, but the reason why I'm arguing is because I already know what these people, the haters, are going to say. They've been saying it for years. Now, this is one of the reasons why also, right, going back to Volt, but look at it. Volt is listed on Bittrex. That's a major exchange, a big boy exchange. Facts. Gate.io, right? BitGet, Probit Global, right? Bitmark. You guys heard me talk about Bitmark. BitTrue, right? XT.com, CoinTiger, right? So Volt is listed on a lot of small, medium-sized exchanges. MXC Global, right? So Volt, right? Volt needs that Crypto.com or KuCoin or Binance or Coinbase listing, and then it's a wrap, right? But I don't know if Volt will be able to do that with the taxes, because I know that on-chain, that reflection in taxes, it get hard to list on Coinbase, and it causes issues. So you might see, unfortunately, another migration or something like that, unless their contract. So their smart contract can be modified, right? So they don't have to do a migration. So it wouldn't shock me if they could, modify that. But I think, guys, Shiba Inu is going to be the one that I think a lot of people are going to talk about in the next bull run, okay? Because there's a lot of ties going back to with Shiba Inu, right? The community is very bullish. And right now, it's as I'm making this video, November the 27th of 2022, Sunday, right? The Chicago Bears are playing the New York Jets. The Bears are up 10-7. It's the second quarter, 14 minutes and 20 seconds into the second quarter, and there's an Apple commercial, right? I'm doing this for historical references, guys. I don't think a lot of people realize what's going to happen 5-10 years from now. Some of you guys are going to be millionaires and billionaires by the grace of God. And I pray that when you become a millionaire or billionaire, that you help out your fellow human being, your fellow brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. But I think that a lot of people don't realize how early we are in this. I mean, we are early. This is like going to a wedding party, right? And you're there before the groom and the bride, and you're so early that the chef is just putting his apron on. That's how early we are. The chef is putting his apron on. He ain't even got the food ready. The food is still in the fridge, bro. He's just getting to it. He's like, man, I only got some chips for y'all right now to hold y'all down. So you're like, all right, man, we're going to eat these little potato chips, I guess. So this project is very, very early. Less than a $10 million market cap, right? This is a project that I think is going to hit 1 to 3 billion within the next 3 years. Within the next 5 years, 5 to 10 billion. You feel me? This is a big boy project right here. It's small right now. And with this project, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have 2 bags with this project. I got a bag for where I'm going to be trading, flipping projects. And then I'm going to have a bag that I'm not going to touch until I don't care about the price point. I'm just looking at the market cap. That's because this is why I'm not even talking to you about price about this project, because I want y'all to understand this is a big boy project. So we're talking about a $10 to $15 billion market cap. I don't care what the price is, because when it's a $10 or $15 billion market cap, if you don't get it now, you'll get it later. You'll get it later. If you don't get it now, you'll get it later. You'll get it later. Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah. So this is the list, right? Do your own research, guys. Right? Do your own research. Even with the numbers that I'm pulling up, do your own research, because I know it sounds crazy and la la la, but do your own research. Look at the numbers and say, hey, is what he's saying make sense? What would this be at a $1 billion market cap? What would this be at $1 million market cap? Right? And so do your own research, guys. Anyway, God bless you, and I'm out. Peace.